Welcome to meditation. As you are getting settled or finishing what you're doing, whatever you're doing, just wanted to let you know that today's practice is a reset and a balancing of our chakra system. And that's okay if you have no idea what that is. I'll show you a little bit, I'll teach you a little bit about your chakras. And our goal is to reset that system. It's an energy system along our spine to help us feel really balanced, to help our energy feel bright, to help us feel more productive, alert, and happy throughout the day. So, if you ever have requests for your meditation, please let me know what you'd like to do. You can drop me a line in the chat, or you can always pop on before one meditation and let me know what you'd like to do for next week. Otherwise, I always come with a plan. Let's head back to our meditative spots when you're ready. This does not have to be anything official or fancy, but in order to establish a practice, it is really nice to set up a place, even if it's just your couch or your bed or a chair that you go to every time you're practicing. That'll just help you get a really good schedule and a routine established. You know, you go to your spot, that's where you breathe and practice. So I don't have a fancy spot either. Mine is literally, I've pulled a couch cushion off the couch, covered it with a blanket, and I put another blanket underneath of that. So it feels nice to sit. I would love for you to ground, which can be done in a multitude of ways. So if you're staying in your desk space, that's fine, but try to take your socks and your shoes off and see if you can put your feet flat on the floor and we'll ground through your feet. If you can get to the floor and that feels comfy, find a spot down here and put as much of your body on the floor as possible. You're welcome to lie, but try not to fall asleep. That's why I don't lie down. And if your back muscles are just tired from sitting without support, you're welcome to sit against something, even if it's the back of your desk chair. And in that case, scoot all the way back so you're feeling the back of the chair provide you support. Widen your base, sit really heavy in your hips, and settle yourself here. Before we begin asking ourselves to get still, I love to take a little bit of movement. So let's just let our arms rest either on the arms of our chairs or down by our sides and literally sway your torso side to side. Asking ourselves to lift up a little lighter and brighter through each side of our ribs. If that feels okay for your body, let's make a circle. We'll take our stomachs forward, back, and right back where we started. Switch directions, circle. And while we're moving around here, whether you're continuing side to side or circling with me, we'll connect with our breath just as it is. Just noticing, no need to change or force anything at all through our practices together. Let's connect with breath for one more cycle, one more repetition of circles or shifts of our weight. I'm just going to move a bit through our necks as well, so it feels a little lighter on top of our spines. Coming back to neutral, can you feel a balance between the weight and the sides of your bodies? Take a little peek over your right shoulder. Drop your chin down towards your chest and then rise, eyes to sky. Right over the shoulder again and come back to the center. Look over your left shoulder. You can stay or drop your chin with me down to left side of chest. Inhale, eyes to sky, stretching throat and back of neck. Coming back over your shoulder and bring your eyes forward. A little bit of movement in our fingers from wherever they are. Give them a little wiggle. Make a big fist, squeeze as tight as you can. And then flick your fingers open as wide as you can from your wrists. Maybe give them a little wiggle again and then set them down. Now, once we become still, if you get uncomfortable, make any changes necessary. Don't force yourself to endure something uncomfortable. Take a big, beautiful breath in, my friends. And to drop in today, I encourage you to close your eyes. They are the windows to our world, and they're always receiving brightness, colors, textures, stimulation. So if we drop in by closing our eyes, we can tune out everything that's brought us up to this point today. that's not particularly comfy for you, just soften your eyes to little slits. Let your lids get heavy and drape down. Try to look through your eyelashes, but allow what you're seeing to become unfocused or blurry. Coming back into our breath. Can you believe that we take about 20,000 breaths a day? 20,000. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm not aware of any of those unless we're meditating together and actively thinking of those breaths. This will be our goal for our 27 minutes together, to find as many breaths as we can, to be in the best place, the present moment, with our bodies. Along those same lines, we think about 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So if your brain is kind of like bing, 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 all over the place while you're meditating, you are not alone. Just like we would a small child, we're just going to rein our thoughts back in, focusing back on some beautiful breaths. Let's take a long, slow breath in, not forcing, just trying to breathe a bit more deeply. Feel your body move in response, some opening, some lifting, some expansion. As you exhale, feel your body move in response, softening, contracting, deepening. Using our breath to become intentional in our moving, our speaking, and our interacting. We use our meditation to become the very best versions of ourselves for the rest of today. Breathing mindfully, just paying attention to it, will leave us feeling more intuitive, more creative, definitely more expansive, more empowered, and more fulfilled. Take a big, beautiful breath in. One more. And a soft release, letting your bottom jaw drop from the top. Softening down through your tongue, resting heavily on the back of your bottom teeth. A beautiful quote that I love by Lao Tzu. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? Allowing our mud to settle, all those thoughts to untangle themselves, to disperse, and let us sit quietly in the present moment. Chakra meditation, one of my favorites. Chakra is a Sanskrit word. It just means wheel or cycle. So we can literally see these little spinning wheels if we think of a chakra. And in the context of spiritual disciplines such as yoga, our chakras are considered these little energy centers that move like a wheel. They're not physically discernible, but they belong to this really subtle spiritual body that we all have, whether or not you consider yourself spiritual. We have these energy centers and they're part of our spiritual body, and it connects us to our material one. There are 7 main chakras that are situated along your spine, from your sacrum, the very tip of your tailbone, all the way up to the very crown of your head, tip top of your head. So if we try to keep our chakras in balance, to reset them, to align them, this has been linked to maintaining really beautiful spiritual and physical, mental well-being. So with a meditation like we will practice together today, we can improve the balance of our chakras, our energy centers, and bring our health and our mental attitude into a more peaceful state. Now we know, why would we not want to do a chakra meditation? Such a beautiful practice. So there are hundreds of different chakras in our body, representing big and small energy centers, but it's most productive for us to focus on these 7 core chakras. Each of them has a specific function that corresponds with particular aspects of what we all experience as humans in this world. Coming to your breath, big breath in, and a full expansive exhalation. Feel your body's movements. Because our chakras are part of this very intimately connected system, we'll meditate on all of them to bring our entire system into balance. So I'll ask you today to try and envision each chakra. As you do, we'll picture energy flowing in and through the chakra that we learn about. There are colors that we associate with each chakra, and we'll give it a little bit of attention. We'll focus on it, and we'll hope to see vibrancy entering the energy center, coming out of it. You might notice that the color moves a bit bolder or brighter, that the actual spinning wheel that you're envisioning might expand a little bit as we bring our awareness and our attention to it. I'm so excited. This is so fun. All right, so by the time we get to our last chakra, our crown chakra, our hope is that we'll have this clear, colorful mental image of positive energy flowing all the way through our bodies. So let's begin, my friends. Big breath here. Full exhalation. Our root chakra. This is found at the very base of our spine. Our root, so if you're seated like me, your root is connected and grounded into whatever you're sitting upon. And the color of this chakra is red. This energy center governs our connection to the wider world. A very fundamental chakra. It governs our need for food, shelter, stability in life. So if we have issues or we're unbalanced in our root chakra, it can cause a number of emotional and physical disturbances. And it can even cause digestive ailments. So we're going to bring some attention into that spinning energy center. Envision it like a wheel at your root, the base of your spine. The color is red as you're breathing and envisioning your root chakra. Can you envision that red intensifying, becoming really bold and bright? If it's really hard for you to see, I'm going to give you a sound with every chakra. And you can say it out loud. If you do, you'll feel a vibration in that energy center. So this is my favorite thing to do because sometimes it's hard to see them. So we'll go LAM, L-A-M, LAM, LAM, LAM. And as we say that, we feel that chakra, LAM. Your root chakra, red. The sound that corresponds with this chakra is LAM. Let's move up a little bit. Our sacral chakra. The color is orange. So this is just below your navel. And as we move through, you might also just want to rest your hand. If it's tough for you to envision, you can rest your hand just below your navel, finding our sacral chakra deep in here. This is really intimately involved with your creative process. So it can govern what we're touching here in our reproductive organs, but it also governs your imagination. If we balance our sacral chakra, we find really good coping mechanisms. We can cope and adapt to new experiences. It will help us explore the world. This is believed to be an energy center that is the source of personal agency and self-esteem. This is a great one to breathe into. Our sacral chakra, just below your navel. Our color is orange. As we're focusing here, can we make it more vibrant? Have it spin and balance. And our word, our sound, our vibration is V, vom, vom, V-A-M, vom, vom. If you say it, you'll feel a little vibration down there. Vom, vom. Breathing into our sacral chakra, breathing out. Move up a little further to our solar plexus chakra. So this is probably an easy one to find. You probably know where your solar plexus is. It's just between your ribs and your navel. It's in your stomach. And the color here is yellow. So maybe you put a hand or two hands right on that area, just below your ribs and above your navel. Solar plexus. You may have guessed that this is also instrumental in our digestion, but it plays a very important mental and spiritual role as well. Our solar plexus chakra is believed to be a source of personal agency as well, self-esteem as well, but it can translate our desires into action. Translate our desires into action. Let's really bring attention to this one. Anything that we may have set as a goal or a hope or a dream, balancing this chakra, bringing it to life, finding some exuberance in this yellow solar plexus chakra will help us bring our desires into action. Breathing here, our vibrational sound is rum, R-A-M, rum. Try that, rum. You feel the vibration? Rum. So just by saying this and focusing on our solar plexus chakra, we're bringing a little bit of excitement into it, connecting with this chakra. Moving on up again. Our next one is our heart. I'm sure you know where this one is. And this one has a color that always challenges me with my memory. It's green. Seems funny, but remember our root chakra was red, so our heart chakra is green. On a physical level, our heart chakra, located at the center of your cardiovascular system, is intimately tied to all the organs around it. Very important chakra to meditate upon. Associated with your emotions, your emotional profile, maybe with your generosity, with your ability to appreciate, be compassionate and connected. If you have an imbalance in your heart chakra, it could be responsible for respiratory issues, could be responsible for high blood pressure. So why not focus on it? Mentally, an open and balanced heart chakra allows you to form very strong emotional connections with yourself and others. Let's envision our heart chakra, this green spinning energy wheel. And our vibrational sound is ya, yum, Y-A-M, yum. Try it. It's so cool. If you place your hand there, you can actually feel the vibration if you say it. Yum. Yum. Breathing up and under your heart. Think about throwing open French doors in your chest and letting your heart beat forward today. Take as much time as you need, especially if you have some tenderness, some healing that needs to be done in your heart. Stay for a while. Feel free to linger. Breathe into that green, make it feel really bright and bold. We'll move up when you're ready to your throat chakra. This is located right near your thyroid glands. So your throat chakra governs your communication, your ability to find your voice and be confident expressing yourself. If you're blocked in your throat chakra, you can feel isolated. You can have physical issues, from susceptibility to infection to hormonal imbalances. And if you just feel really nervous speaking your mind, being your own best advocate or an advocate for others, why not meditate on, breathe into, and balance your throat chakra? The color for this particular chakra is blue, and our word is ha, hum, H-A-M, hum. So you can definitely feel that one. You don't even need to touch your throat. If you say hum, you can feel your throat chakra. Let's try to find this blue energy wheel, this spinning center. Take a big, beautiful breath in. Hum, hum. Becoming intentional in your breathing, interacting with your throat chakra. Take a big breath into it. Easy breath out. Moving on up again. About center of forehead, your third eye chakra. This is just above the junction of your eyebrows, right about middle of forehead. It's in charge of your intuition, your insight on a spiritual and on a mundane level. We just want to keep our third eye chakra in balance to allow us to see the world around us as this massive interconnected place. Make it easier to understand your place in the world, your third eye. Just above the junction of your eyebrows, our color is indigo. This is a beautiful one. So we're going to breathe into that third eye. And in order to connect more deeply with it, we can try saying or thinking the word sham. Sham. S-H. Sham. Breathing in, bringing attention to our third eye chakra. And we finally made it to the top. Final chakra, all the way at our crowns, the very top of your head. So you can always put a hand up there if that feels good. This is the business end of your chakras. So when your chakras are all in balance and your energy is really vibrant and healthy, that crown serves as a power connection to the wider world. We're maintaining this healthy crown chakra. We're breathing into it. We're meditating on it. We'll be envisioning it in order to find a sense of peace, overall well-being, and confidence. Your crown chakra, different colors. I like to envision it as white, but if you do research on chakras, some people also think of it as purple. I just feel like white is such an awesome color to envision with your crown chakra. And a word you may be familiar with here, our sound is Om, the universal sound. Om. So as we're breathing, we envision either this purple or this bright white color just shining out, maybe moving in and out of your crown chakra. Breathing into this subtle spiritual body, connecting it to our material one. Maybe you feel a little lift, a little lengthen through your crown as you energize. And as we reconnect with our breath here, let's revisit our Lao Tzu quote. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? So we focus throughout our meditation on our breath, our bodies, spiritual, emotional, physical, our energy centers, our 7 main chakras. And look what you did. You brought your energies into balance. You focused on nothing but your breath and your bodies for our time together. So all of your 60 to 80,000 thoughts that you'll think today, a large portion of those in our time together, that mud settled. The water became clear. Take a big, long, slow breath in. Notice your body moving in response. A soft, subtle exhale out. Breathe in safety and release fear. Breathe in love, release pain. Breathe in calm and release overwhelm. Breathe in peace and release turmoil. Breathing mindfully. Balancing our chakras will hopefully leave you feeling today more intuitive, creative, expansive, empowered, and fulfilled. Kudos to you for taking this time out of your very busy schedules to work on enhancing your well-being, to step forward today feeling more bright, more bold, more powerful than ever before. Hands come to heart center, thumbs connect with heartbeat. Sitting tall on an in-breath and exhaling a beautiful gesture of gratitude for your practice, tucking eyes down towards your fingertips. Fellow meditators and friends, my light honors yours. I'm so proud of you for practicing today. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. And namaste. My light honors yours.